What's up, guys? Welcome to part 2 of the 1/6 and 1/12 combined pack together of the Yoda plastic model kit from Bandai. Now, just so you know, we're going to build the 1/12 Yoda first in the review and speed build for the 1/12 Yoda because if you've seen part 1, we've already built the 1/6 which is all assembled. And also, after building the 1/12 Yoda, we'll be building both of Yoda and the 1/12 Yoda stands, and then we'll do the reviews for both of them. And then that's about how it will go for part 2. Now it's time to build the 1/12 Yoda, which is the small Yoda and non-posable. Not really articulate for the 1/12, but this one, yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Yoda, with that interchangeable face and lots of those joints. Yes, you will have most of the articulation points. Let's get building for the 1/12. Okay, guys, now it's time to build the 1/12 with Yoda. And now the 1/6 Yoda is waiting for the 1/12 to come. Now we get B9, which is this part, and then B10, which is that part. And then we'll just fit these two pegs, a lot of pegs on. Next, we'll put A7 with the two eye stickers, which is easy to put on, but somehow small. Then we'll put A6 on, and they should fit in together like so. And then we have this square peg, and when you push it in, you might think this will rotate, but it's not because it's a square peg, because if you rotate it, it's gonna break. Next, we get A8, in which is the right foot, and I'll peg in this side. And then A9, it'll pop in like this side, and then here you go. Now let's build the arm. Next step is to build the left arm, so we're just gonna put the 1/6 Yoda in so that he can entertain you audiences, so that we can watch building if you don't want to watch building the 1/12 Yoda. So what you get is a B11 with these few pegs, and then B13, which is this part with holes for the pegs. First, we're just gonna push it in like this. Next, we'll make sure this hand is fit in like this. Make sure it's facing down, and then we'll just pop it in. But I think this is the way to put it on. Make sure these don't break. Just fix the sit like this. Next, we'll put this part on, and then here you go. Now let's build the right arm. Okay, guys, now to build the final part of the 1/12 Yoda. Next is the stand after this. So what you get is B12 and then B14. Make sure these two fit in nicely. Make sure a few of these three pegs line up together. Make sure they line up this way. And then we'll just fix it in like this. Make sure this side does fit like so. Make sure you don't put it in like this, but I think this is the right way to fix it. There it is. Next, we'll put this on. Make sure these line up together, and then here we go. Next up, we're gonna push these in together. Be careful not to break anything. Just push it in, and I think we'll just line up these up, and then here you go. Now the 1/12 Yoda is all done. Now it's time to build the stand. And here are the Yodas fully assembled. Now the stand was built off camera because it was very easy to build. I apologize for the 1 month delay of that recording, but it's no worries. So no need to worry because I was too busy. So basically what you get is a 1/6 big Yoda, an interchangeable head with no hair, a few spare joints, like there's no like ab joint, like the Stormtrooper has like a mid-torso joint, but this Yoda, unlike the 1/12 scale people like Stormtrooper, like the Poe, which is not out, but I hope they do in the future, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Kylo Ren, I think maybe they don't have this kind. For this, it does have the hard plastic double joint knee thing, but this one's a soft plastic, but I wish they could have made us use this. And we also get a few interchangeable hands, a cane for Yoda, a 112 Yoda, a nice lightsaber. So it's time to look at the 1/6 Yoda. Alrighty, taking a look at this big 1/6 Yoda. This is about the size of a 112 Stormtrooper or Boba Fett or other big characters. So this one is about the size of that. So taking a look at this Yoda, you can see that as we move in closely on this beautiful face, you can see that his face is pretty angry and the eyes are stickers, so they're not painted. And as we look around, we have his nice white hair, which kind of resembles him to a grandpa. So I'd be a grandson or granddaughter, like if you're a child of this Yoda. It makes me think that I feel like he's the grandpa and I'm the grandchild. It's something like that. And moving on to his body, you get his nice jacket, which is actually really good texture to the movie. And you also have this part you could remove if you could use a nice action figure base, but I don't really need it. And moving on to the arm, you can see there's a little bit of gappage. So as we look at it, you have a nice texture and we have a nice joints. We also have some covers and the butterfly joint is actually pretty good too. And for the hands, they're very good. And you have a nice nails that are not painted. Not sure if they require painting or not, but I'm fine like that. And also, if you haven't noticed, the clothing on this Yoda is actually rubbery, just like the toy box Yoda. That's a cool feature. Also, there's this lightsaber thing that is you could fit on the waist. So if you turn it around like this, you could remove it if you like. And then we'll just turn the waist to the back to normal. And as we look at the legs, you can see that we have a nice belt. And also we have a nice Yoda brown clothing. And all the legs are pretty simple enough, just a little bit scratches. And also we have nice feet that have good nails to it. And moving on to the bottom over there is just fine. And also you have a bit of these black things that actually like means that it's like a little bit painted, but I'm fine with that. So let's go over the articulation joints. So the head is on a double ball joint, so you can move his head left to right. You can move it up and down, all the way around, side to side. Very good range. The arms, they do spin all the way around. They can lift up about a T pose, so you could push and you could get more range. You could also push on this side, and you can make it like this. And it's very good. Also have a butterfly joint that you could pull it over it, and then you could have a better range of motion, just like the other figures. So I do wish it could have more articulations like this in the toy box line. For this, you have a full bicep swivel. Unlike the big 112 figures like Stormtrooper, he has a single jointed elbow that bends only 90 degrees. It does not rotate though. The hands, they are on a ball joint and they do get very good range of movement. So you can move it up and down, rotate, and that's pretty good. Unlike the 112 figures like humans, it does not have a mid joint on this, but it does have a full waist swivel. So that's a very nice touch. So you can make it crunch up and down. You could tilt it to the side, all the way around. That's so good. And for the legs, they're a little bit hindered because of the clothing. Well, you can make it kick forward very far and back, but the clothing does get in the way though. So you could move it up like this and then you could drop it down and up. It's like the drop down gimmick that goes the same. And that's very good. You could kick it this back. You could also make him do the splits that are okay. You could also, let's just pop his clothing back to normal. You do get a full thigh swivel. You get a single jointed knee. You have a swivel at the foot, a hinge at the foot, and we do get ankle pivot. Now for the 1/6 accessories. And now for the accessories, you also get this bald Yoda head, which is actually very nice. It's making him look to the left, so you could... It's not a face changing gimmick where some of you can change the eyes, which I don't want to because I don't want to ruin this sticker, but it's fine. It's a head changing gimmick. So basically what you just want to do, just pop the head off like so. And here's the double ball joint. And of course, you'll just pop it in. It's very loose in there, and then there you go. Does have same movement, all that around. Also, you have this lightsaber, which is actually very nice. I wish it could glow in the dark, though. You have all this nice metal stickers that are actually not painted. And this could rotate a bit, but I highly recommend that you try not to touch it too much because lightsaber, the thin pole there is delicate. So basically what you need to do if you want to hold the lightsaber, you have a few holding hands for the right and the left. You get this mark and you line it up to this so you could like hit it like this. Make sure these line up together. You could display it like this. And also you could pull the hand out and you could do this. And then there you go. Also you get this nice hand that is for the cane. So basically you get a peg and then you just use the cane over here and then you just twist it a bit. Don't break it. Just adjust the pose. You can see that as if he's old walking. And then here you go. That's very nice. You also get this stand and you could display it on a nice Yoda foot. It's very nice. And also let's just adjust his pose a bit. But sometimes this can fall off easily. So let's just display it like that. And then there you go. You also have this right hand holding thing. So no need to worry about much because we'll show you the pose of that. So you could just assemble it like that. No need to worry. Now for the 112 Yoda. So the 112 Yoda is very basic. You just get Yoda himself, no small lightsaber, and you just get a basic doll stand. I'm so sad to call it doll, but if you guys don't mind, I can say that if I want to. So if I say that, if you get offended, just try to mute it. But you don't need to mute when you look at this, okay? So basically what you get is a 112 Yoda that's actually very nice. You have the nice smiling face with all the eye stickers. And it's not posable though, but you do get a good amount of the details. You also have this cane that is very cool. And all the texture is like the same. And you don't see a brown on this, so I might have to paint that if you would like to. But and also you have all this hole and this one. You can also display it, just try to hold it like this. And then there you go. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and this set is very good to have for any Yoda fan like me. So link in the description below if you want to order this from Amazon. I was about to not pick this up because I was thinking it'd be just a minifigure, which is then not posable and not an assembly model kit. But when I saw it in a Hong Kong hobby store, which contains mixtures of Gundams, Bandai, Star Wars, and I'm so happy I got to scoop one up of this for 25 US dollars. That's about 2 Yodas if I ordered it from Amazon, which is selling like 50 bucks about now. I'm lucky I got 50% off. If I spend it on Amazon, I'd be totally broke now. And it's really good to have a lot of accessories. Lots of interchangeable hands, a nice 112 Yoda to go with it, a Yoda cane, and an interchangeable head. Oh my gosh, amazing Yoda! 10 out of 10 for this guy. And if you have not noticed, a 1/6 Yoda is about the size of two 112 Yodas. So let's measure. Since we start around here, we have this Yoda that meets around this side, and when you meet it over there, it's about 2 Yodas, and that's pretty good. Also, the details are pretty impressive, and I can't wait to get more Star Wars plastic model kits because this model kit line is absolutely phenomenal. It's a must-have for anyone who is interested with Star Wars or anyone in the world who loves Disney and who wants to explore Star Wars, because even if you didn't like it, you might like it in the future if you're not a Star Wars fan. Like, if you're watching this now, you might become a Star Wars fan now. And And you please subscribe to me if you have not already. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you have not already. And stay tuned for more Bandai model kit videos in the future, and a few more of these other toy reviews and all those toy comparisons. Thank you all, and thank you for tuning in. Peace.